Good morning, daughters, sons, and in-betweens. How y'all doing? I am KailahLaine, the legendary mother of the House of Rambling. And I'm out here once again in my scarf. My mama came to me yesterday. And I was going to do these videos yesterday. And she said, "Are you going to wear your scarf in the video?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, she told me that the girls were going to feel some kind of way about me wearing a scarf. And I'm just like, but sis, I'm not taking my hair down for a video. I'm not, girl. Like, so if y'all feel some kind of way about the scarf, do put it down in the comments. And I'm just going to let you know, I'm not taking my hair down for the video. I'm just going to repeat that in the comments once you post how you're feeling about it. Anyway, let's get over to these notes. I got a lot to catch up on. I'm behind. I'm behind on 2 episodes of Pose, so we're going to speed through episode before last right quick, and then we're going to get through to the next episode. Let me let this down, honey. It's in the 70s, because it's 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30. And guess who ain't been to sleep? The dog. The dog's not been to sleep yet, but here we are, girl. Well, I took a brief nap at about 9:30 last night. I took probably 30-45 minutes, and I woke up and I was just up. I thought I was going to sleep all night, but that was a lie. Anyway, so episode before last, they're walking luscious femme queen body, and Miss Candy had the bright idea to take her non-luscious femme queen body on out to the floor. And they, gave her fever. They gave her 5 6s, which is the lowest score you can get. And I'm like, honestly, they shouldn't have even scored Candy. They should have just chopped her immediately. As soon as she walked out, just chop her. Because, girl, what was the point of giving her a score at all? She didn't have the body. She didn't fit the criteria. Don't give her a score. Personally, I wouldn't have even scored her, but whatever. Angel steps outside and is gonna show her a little love and is giving, we both skinny, basically. And then she goes into this backstory about how Stan, her man, allegedly is into a more curvy figure or something like that, and she feels bad. So now, honey, they finna pump it on down to bargain basement to get they silicone. For some reason, Candy had a moment where she was mad at Angel for passing, and I don't know. I know it was, a matter, it still is a matter of life and death in a lot of instances, but passing just ain't that deep to me personally. Now, mind you, I'm not a trans woman, as far as I know, because that would be news to me, a shock and a surprise. But passing, I feel like it's not as deep. I don't know. Let me not speak on nobody's issues. Over to the class. Damon and his. Was Damon even in this episode Sunday? He was in it for a second, but scooting back to 2 weeks ago, honey. He's dancing, and he wants to audition to be in the showcase that is for seniors only, and the headmaster is like, "Okay, we're gonna let you audition," because she's got a soft spot for our nephew. Let me see. Now, Damon done got sick, Lord. He in class, he done threw up. He just ain't looking good. I said, Lord, don't let him be pregnant, Jesus. He's too young. He's far too young. Far too irresponsible for a baby. But she sends him home. He got a fever. He ain't doing well. Blanca comes in. Blanca, she was born to be a mama. That was, her life's work is to be a mama. That's it. That's all. So she comes in with a nice cool towel and a thermometer and some Vicks, and she's, doctoring them up just like my mama do when I don't feel good. Then she starts asking him questions after she feels that his glands are swollen and, all the symptoms and stuff. She's like, what are your symptoms? He tells her the symptoms, and then she goes into, have you and Ricky been having sex, and y'all using protection every time? And Damon, bless his heart, is so dumb that he don't put the pieces together. And he just mad at her for being in her business. And I'm like, but Damon, sweetness, connect the dots. He didn't put them together. Let me see. Then we see Elliot Stabler, honey, over there with Electra Abundance. And they just got through, in the throes of passion. And he tells her that she is his greatest possession. And I said, it's canceled. It is Roseanne Barr canceled. It's Living Single canceled. It's Brandy on Moesha canceled. Like, it's the Parkers canceled. It's Monique Blackball canceled. It's canceled. Greatest possession? Greatest possession? Oh no, I'm nobody's possession. I'm nobody's possession, and I just will never be. Anyway, girl, he don't want her to have her sexual reassignment surgery, or as she calls it, her transsexualism surgery. He don't want her to have that because he's happy to know that she has a penis. And honestly, I feel like, can't y'all just take it home with you? Well, they turn it inside out. I don't know what they was doing in the 80s, but I believe nowadays they don't cut it off, they just turn it inside out. I don't know for sure what the original surgeries were. Anyway, girl, just go get a dildo, honey. Just I don't understand. Anyway, but he's adamant about not wanting her to have the surgery. So she makes up in her mind that she doesn't want the surgery either. It's kind of like a little coping mechanism of I've been let down, so let me go ahead and pretend like this is what I wanted the whole time. I'm never the type of person, I've never done that. I've never been like, well, this is what I wanted anyway. If I get let down, I'm gonna make it known I ain't want this, and we gonna have to find a way for me not to be let down no more, or I'm not gonna fool with you no more. And that's just that. But anyway, because I almost got into my personal business. So they're doing beautiful bodacious body at the ball, and Miss Candy, she got her shots. Now Angel never did get shots, and if I were Angel, I'd be like, well, sis, you brought me all the way over here and you ain't gonna have yours? Like, girl, you brought me here, you go first and then I'll see what's going on. But no, Angel had sis go first, and she looked lumpy and there was padding, and it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. But she walks on and she goes out there and she's trying to give you, beautiful bodacious body. Now before this, Electra read her down. This whittled waist is real. These cheekbones are real. I will never down a girl for having surgery, but all that she was giving. I can't remember, y'all. It's been 2 weeks, but she was basically just saying, have surgery, but have good surgery. And I was like, how dare you drag Nicki Minaj like this? Like, why would you do K. Michelle in that manner? Lil' Kim didn't do nothing to you for you to be coming at her like that. The nerve. That's how I was feeling, because she was dragging each and every bad-bodied hussy out there. She drugged. She just did. Candy walks again. She got chopped again. One of the queens walked up, slapped on the hips, and was like, it's padding, all right. I was like, girl, the acting on the show. Some of the acting is phenomenal, like hair blown back, shook. Some of the acting is like, we gonna get through this scene together. We are going to get through this scene, you and me. Just you and me. We gonna get through it. Like, I really be watching like, yeah, right up. And we gonna get through it. Because some of the acting be so choppy, girl. I ain't gonna name nobody's names, but when she slapped at when she slapped at women's hips and was giving, it's padding, all right. I was like, no way, no way. I'm living with this acting. I'm not living with it. I wanna be free. I'm not staying. And we moved on to the next scene. Girl, then we're having Femme Queen, and Electra done got out she done got out there, and she, as she told you, the whittle waist is real, the cheekbones are real, these legs are real, and she was giving you, legendary, not leg and dairy, like Jujubee said, but she was giving you legendary. And Aphrodite Extravaganza came out and literally just swept Electra right under the rug. Like, where's Electra? Because Aphrodite came in and overshadowed. She came in giving you Lil' Kim, the Queen Bee, slash Faith. She was giving you like Faith Kim, Lil Faith. Like, if somehow Biggie were not in the picture ever, and it was just Lil' Kim and Faith Evans that had the baby, it would have been Aphrodite. And that's just that on that. Anyway, so they go and eat, after, and Electra has a heart-to-heart with Aphrodite, and I really need to get more into Electra's backstory, because we see these moments with Electra where she's very soft and very supple and very palatable. She's real, and I'd be like, ooh, I can kind of get into Electra. I can do all things through Christ that strengthen me. I can do this. And then she come out with the foolish, and I just be like, Electra, why hast thou forsaken me? Why? I be trying to ride with Electra, and then sometimes she just do me wrong. She do me wrong, and I just be like, no, I wanted to love you. Anyway, moving along, honey. Ricky's never been tested for HIV, and Damon's mad at Ricky for having never been tested, but Damon's not mad at Damon for not asking Ricky before they had sex all these times. And I'm just like, how you mad at him but you ain't mad at you? I don't understand. But so Pray Tell takes Lil Poppy, Ricky, Damon, and himself to go get tested. And let me scoot back and say that while Ricky and Damon were having an argument, because Damon had found the energy to be mad at Ricky without finding the energy to be mad at himself, Damon said, you can only get HIV if you bottom. Ricky. Did I say Damon said that? Ricky said that. Ricky. How you can only get HIV if you bottom? If you're bottoming, it's a top. And if you get HIV, you got it from the top. How the top get it? I'm just interested to know. I just call me by it. Let me know. So they go on down here. Now when Candy and them was down at this, they went to a different woman. The first woman they went to get the injections, she was a doctor. She was a doctor. She was just doing some shiesty stuff at the house. This other young lady was not a doctor. She looked like she probably worked at the library or at the schoolhouse somewhere. And it was very bargain basement. And what would have immediately turned me off, aside from the fact that she just did not look good, was the fact that when I personally sat on the mattress before Candy even sat down, I saw blood. Other people's blood on the mattress. That would have been enough for me to be like, you know what, sis? Let me call you back. But whatever, girl. Candy, she gets her some more injections, child. Then she goes out there and she walks another ball, and she hot, honey, and she don't won. She snatched the trophy, but then she fell out. And I'm like, hey, you finally got your 10s and you done fell out, Jesus. Whatever. I don't care about Stan at all, but I love Angel. So Angel's mad at Stan. They have a conversation about whether he would still be with her if, she decided to have her penis removed, and she was taking him too fast. He was just very confused. And I'm like, but these are the things you have to consider, But she was acting, okay? India Moore was acting when she told that white man to get out the house he paid for. She had her cigarette. I ain't got nothing to simulate a cigarette right now, but she had her cigarette. She said, get out. I said, of the house that he paid for. I felt that. I've eaten both shy. Because I be wanting to tell folks to get out their house all the time. Anyway, back to the HIV testing, honey. The results have come back. We see Damon go in there. He ain't got it. He done shouted, honey, and hugged a woman and gave God the glory. And we see Ricky go in there. He ain't got it. And I was shocked. Shocked. Because he looked like the type. No shade, because anybody could get it, but he looked like the type that, because when Damon asked him how many people have you been with, he said 50. I'm like, are you supposed to be in Damon's age group? Because Damon's 17. If you 17 and you done been with 50 people, if you 50 and you been with 50 people, like, no shade and no slut shaming, but that's excessive. That's a lot to me. But anyway, Lil Poppy goes in there and he ain't got it, and I was shocked again. Like, no shade to Lil Poppy, but them the niggas that just be on the boardwalk, I just assumed that they was out there busting it down, and you never know. But Pray Tell went in there, and I knew that Pray Tell was gonna come out with the virus, and he got it. He broke down, he cried, I cried, he got himself together, he came out there and he lied and told the boys he didn't have it. And it just it made me sad, because I want him to be able to go through this with somebody. But I kind of still understand why he and Blanca aren't sharing this with, their children. Because it's just, you don't want your kids to worry. Oh, it took me through it. So Blanca's all excited, like, oh, thank God you don't have it. And then he tells her that he does have it. And now she upset, and I'm upset. We just all upset in here. We are just upset. And then we see Electra going through with her surgery. She's signing papers and things. Angel finally goes in and gets her booty shots. Then we see Damon dancing, and then we see Candy take off some pads, and she's all bruised and she's got puncture wounds all in her thighs, and she don't look healthy. I'm just like, oh no. And then we see Blanca at the auditions, and Damon's up there and he dancing, he giving it his all, and you see Blanca say, that's my baby, and I just was like, oh, all in my heart. Something in my heart, Michelle. I felt it. Anyway, that was week before last of Pose. Let me do this week, and maybe something else, and I'll call y'all back. Peace.